Good morning. This is Bill from Auto Europa Naples, and I'm here today with this 2005 Lexus SC430. Now, this is one of my favorite cars, and like, quite a few cars, it's a bit controversial. The styling on it is loved by many and hated by many. When it came out, it, sort of came out to universal acclaim, but as time wore on, it got its detractors and it's got its promoters. I think it's a fantastic vehicle, and one that is sure to become an absolute collectible. It's already well on its way. In fact, I would put this on the list of Bill's future collectibles. Reason being, it's a folding hardtop, very high-end luxury car, V8 power. Top goes down, unique styling, limited production, and it has a very dedicated following worldwide. When Lexus decided to come up with this car, they were going to, basically compete with the SL, not in terms of, specifics, not the performance or the handling, but just the style and the cost. And they wanted to make a roadster, so they sent people off to the Côte d'Azur, to the south of France. This sounds like a really good job. And they let them live there for a while and take in all the architecture and surroundings and come up with a design that would be true to that. And they designed this car after one of the super yachts that was in the harbor. You can sort of see that beautiful Italian swooping yacht design, and the way it dips in the front, the way it swoops in the back with the taillights curving into the quarter panels, the little deck lid spoiler. This one is finished in pearl white, an absolutely stunning color. Very, very hard to come by too. You just don't see enough of them. What a terrific color it is. It also has the little Lexus gold kit, which I think is ridiculous, but it's got it. See those big twice pipes at the bottom? Very uniquely styled alloy wheels with the big spun aluminum caps on them. Very, very attractive. Very high belt line in this car, so comes up almost to shoulder height. It looks stubby, and it is a bit stubby. It's not a very long car, but it does have a nice solid stance to it, and looks very proper all around. This was a local trade-in at Mercedes-Benz of Bonita, so I guess they went into an SL, and otherwise, has been one of these Naples cars that's been gently driven and lovingly maintained and kept in a very fancy garage somewhere. You see those big xenon headlamps up front, the lovely chrome-accented grille with the slats and the Lexus logo. Really, really attractive all around to look at. All right, so let's get into the trunk. We'll see how that looks with the top down. Somewhere in here there's going to be a release. There we go. Okay, so with the top down, you still get a little place to put a set of golf clubs. Will slide across there. Very, very nice. Or a day's shopping, even a couple of days. You can see the top in its place here where you would otherwise get some cargo space if this divider were gone. We'll show you that in a minute when we get the top up. Still has the net back here, the little Lexus logo. You got a medical kit there, probably because Mercedes had one. Of course, they have to, keep up with the Joneses. A little pull place here to get that down. Have a look under the hood. So one thing that's neat about this is, despite being, kind of a smallish car, it's not big. It's not a compact or anything, but it's, it's not giant. It has the 4.3 liter V8 from the big LS sedan. So it's got plenty of pep in here, about 300 horsepower, very, very torquey, 5-speed automatic transmission. You can see this one at the timing belt done just about 15,000 miles ago, so that's a very nice bit of maintenance. It's got VVT, the variable valve timing, which adjusts the valve timing as the car goes through the rev band to keep it at its peppiest. A very nice feature. And while it doesn't have this car, flying down the road, like an AMG car, it is certainly adequate and peppy enough to feel like you got a V8 under the hood. Anyway, everything beautiful and mint under there, lovely, well-maintained, immaculate, no issues at all. I keep getting calls this morning. You can see the little sensor there in the self-dimming mirror. Okay, so inside, beautiful ecru leather, absolutely gorgeous. You've got this gorgeous soft leather and light bird's eye. Now, what is that wood? Beechwood, sandalwood, whatever you guys call it. Anyway, all the leather here, the wood, all very nicely contrasting. These beautiful leather seats, which are soft and supple and nice. Here in the back, if I can get in there, I can't remember how to do that. There we go. You can see you do have rear seats where you could theoretically... Now, Canadians are going to go back there no problem. They'll be thrilled. You get them back there, they'll be chipper as can be. Otherwise, you're going to have to stuff kids back there or people without legs or... I don't know who's going back there, but somebody. Some people say that this is for insurance regulations. By having 4 seats, you get to have cheaper rates. But otherwise, you know, I don't know. They seem a bit useless to me. You do have a little compartment there to put your legs in if they don't fit behind the seat backs, and everyone's going to be just thrilled back there. Let's see if I can find the keys. I got a bit of a late start with the sun. I already did another car this morning, so we're racing that before it gets out of hand. Look at that V8 come to life with a growl. That's nice stuff. All right, so I'm going to run the top so you can see that real quick. That's over here in this button, which looks like it's part of the radio. You'll have to hunt for it. So press close. The trunk comes up from the reverse. Up comes the very lightweight aluminum folding hardtop in a rapid fashion. It seals itself into place up front. Down comes the back, and up go the windows. You can get a little beep there to let you know that it's done. All right, now I'm going to leave it running. We're going to hop out, and I'm going to show you your trunk space now. I also love that this thing has a true old school metal power antenna. That's just a sign of luxury from the past. So anyway, now you can see if I remove this divider and let it go forward, remembering to keep that little leather strap out, we have a pretty good amount of cargo room. So if you need to bring a bunch of anvils with you or, you know, do a week's worth of shopping, no problem at all. This doesn't have a spare tire. It uses run flats to give you more room. I do love this little leather strap thing because you don't have to lean now all the way forward and bang your thighs. You can just grab that little strap and let it all slip into place. And when that's in place, it knocks off these 2 little sensors here to let the car know that the top can go down. And then you can spend 6 minutes trying to get the strap back in its holder. But anyway, a very, very nice system and works really great. Okay, so now when we're sealed inside with the top up, it becomes very quiet and lovely. None of the outside, I'll tell you, I don't know what it is about the girls who work at Porsche of Naples, but it just seems like attractive women seem to find money. It's a phenomenon I don't quite understand. Anyway, you've got your memory seats here. You've got everything sort of lovely crafted. You've got Mark Levinson sound. You got more tweeters up here. This beautiful wood and leather steering wheel. You got some volume control stuff here. Beyond that, I don't know. There's another switch there. I don't know what it does. Oh, look at that. It opens up the telephone. I was going to get into that in a minute, but there's the little hidden compartments that I love in these Lexuses. You can close it with that or open it, which we'll get into in a minute.
This command is not available in this screen.
There it is again, the voice command, hating me every time. Okay, down here you've got your power mirrors, you've got your headlight washers, you've got your stalks for your automatic headlamps. You've got a very chunky little instrument cluster here with your tach, your 180 mile an hour mouse speedo gauge, which I think is a bit silly. You see you've got 67,000 on the clock. You got your fuel, which of course it came out of our shop, you know, almost. That's all right, guys. I'll put gas in it. Don't worry. You guys don't worry. I'll put the gas in. And your temperature gauge. And of course this is all power adjustable and goes along with the memory seats. I also like the design of the dash. Again, kind of chunky and cool with the wood in the middle surrounded by the black. You get into these neat Lexus hideaway panels. It's touchscreen. Very, very nice. There you see our navigation. You can also get into your telephone and, of course, your stereo. Down here you've got your climate control, all very nice. And actually here is the true portion of the stereo in another little hidden compartment. And this looks like the Luxman stereo I had in the 80s. I love that sort of brushed aluminum trim, the gray buttons. It has a cassette deck. This car had a cassette deck later than any other model of cars. It took them a long time to give it up. In-dash CD changer, all very nice and proper. You got a little ashtray there if you want to start smoking. You got cup holders here, which work great, and because it's a Lexus, will continue to work. I tell you what, if those cup holders and this panel were made by Mercedes or BMW, they would have been broken years ago and probably not fixed. They'd be held up with tape by whatever owner was quoted $6,000 to fix them. Again, everything works nice. Let's get ourselves a little climate control here. Where the hell is the fan? There we go. Get that chilly. Of course, you got hot side hot, cool side cool, so you don't have to argue with your passenger. Down here, very nice gated shifter, Mercedes style. Lovely. You've got transmission settings, power, snow. This guy flips open a little place where you can put your narcotics or something you want to hide from the cops. This is Lexus's traction control. I can't remember what VSC stands for. But anyway, it is traction control. If you want to turn it up and light up the rear tires, you can do that. You also got some heated seats right here. Lovely little console with plenty of room and nice leather on it. Beautifully finished headliner in here. It's just all beautifully done. Let's go for a spin. So this car, it's a small car, but it's heavy, and it drives, I won't say it drives heavy because that isn't accurate. It's not like driving a big, Silverado or something, but it drives very substantially. You can tell that you're moving something down the road that's got plenty of heft to it. It has a very nice seating position as well. You feel a bit like you're sunk in a bathtub. These are kind of tall on either side, but it's not done in a way that hurts visibility. And visibility is actually fantastic. For a convertible, you can see all around you at all times, which is nice. I just spend my life waiting at traffic lights. It gets worse this time of year and season when all the people come down. I can't, if I'm on vacation, I am not getting started at 7 in the morning. At least not in a way that conflicts with the poor bastards who still have to drive to work. I mean, sleep a little later. Go get your Dunkin' Donuts at 8 or 8:30. Give the guys commuting a break. All right, very nice responsive steering. You feel that V8 power. So it does get up and move. I mean, no issues there at all. It's, that was almost SL level, truly. I don't know what people are crying about. Nice ABS brakes, stop the car in a hurry, and just a lovely, solid, luxurious, well-built feel permeates every square inch of the cabin and the driveline. The thing is so tight, so together, so nice to drive, so nice to feel. I mean, you just feel the substantialness of this car. It is in no way loosey-goosey. Man, did they spend time strength. This was the jewel of the Lexus lineup. They put a lot of R&D into this car. Anyway, it goes down the road great. So there it is. And by the way, look at that, 3 windshield washer nozzles. So you can really get your windshield clean. 2005 Lexus SC430, beautifully maintained car, lovely to look at, great color combination. This thing is just fantastic and sure to go up in value as time goes on. The nice ones are just getting harder to find, and they didn't build that many of them to begin with. So, 20, 25 years from now, these things are going to be running across the auction block for a lot more than they're going for now. You have an interest, give us a call, 239-298-8000, on the web at aenaples.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We really appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.